Growing up for me in a Christian home, I think for me it was hard because I felt like it was purely a bunch of rules to follow. In high school, I definitely lived a very dichotomous life. At school, I was the guy on the worship team, but then in the dark, behind closed doors, I was a completely different person, struggling with porn, lust, anger, and alcohol. I had very low self-esteem and low self-worth because I didn't really feel I had a relationship with my father, even though he was in my life. But I felt like there was no personal relationship with him often, and it was very performance-based, and I never felt like I was valued just for who I was. I felt like I was valued for the things I did, so I could never live up to those expectations. What led me to porn and lust, I used it as an escape or a numbing agent to escape my feelings of being alone, not feeling good enough, and viewing myself as a failure. I was at the probably lowest point of my life. I was deep in depression, and so I really started wrestling with the idea of death and what comes after, and if it really matters what I do in this life. And so that led up to my friend inviting me to Village. That was a huge turning point because I finally felt that the gospel was being preached as God loves you where you're at and he wants to walk with you from there. And then I just kept going to Village. I think a month later I got baptized. At that point, I really experienced a newfound freedom. I think experiencing that sense of freedom for me, especially after being baptized, being part of community groups and part of Village and just surrounded by people who loved me and accepted me where I'm at and still challenged me moving forward, really gave me a sense of greater self-worth and acceptance of who I am, and just also more confidence to move ahead and not be defined by my failures or my past. I'm excited in the future to be a support to other men who are going through things that I've gone through, and to be a mentor to them. The reality that I came to understand and know is that God loves you so much that he set life up in a way which has boundaries, but in a way where you can flourish and thrive. Now, I have confidence in who I am. Whether I make a mistake or not, I know that I'm still good enough. And I can make mistakes, and that doesn't make me a failure.